Hey guys, we go on a lot about the top of the top in Smash, so let's strip it back today. We go all the way down from our super majors back to the heartbeat of a scene, the locals. We're going to delve into what makes a scene special and why locals are so important to what keeps the scene ticking. Let's dive in. At its core, a Smash scene is no different to any local sports club. There's structure and figureheads keeping on top of organisation for all its players and members. However, unlike a sports club, the local scene competes among each other rather than travelling to compete, outside of when they do for regionals and majors of course. At the centre of the beating heart of locals is what gives them their hill to stand on, their identity. Your local can be 6 people, it can be 60 people, it can be 160 people, hell, maybe even 300 or more. But right in the centre of your local scene is a set of values and principles which make your local truly unique. It can be as simple as the energy people bring to locals, the level of focus to grinding, or just the goofballs who make turning up each week such a fun experience. But whatever it is your scene stands for, you can be proud to be a part of that because it's what makes your scene your scene. Outside of the identity of your scene, you have the experience of different levels of play you involve yourself within the scene. Let's start with the friendly sessions and meetups. To my non-Australian viewers, you may know these as Smash Fests, the equivalent of a training session in a sport. These not only serve as a great opportunity to improve and grind, but really build up the community and bring everyone closer together. At these, you really do begin to get a feel for your scene's identity and why you truly belong. The experience about a local scene isn't just about the competition and the learning, but the people you meet and the things you do during your time in the scene. Something you don't really get to feel online. Something you don't get anywhere else. No two scenes are alike. Let's move on to the hubs that have kept us connected through COVID eras and what still keeps our players near and far up to date on the happenings of the scene without the need to be attending and tuning in weekly. Your online hubs. Whether it's a Discord server, Facebook group, Twitter account, or whatever it is, there's a place for members of a scene to stay in touch with each other between events, organize online stuff, and be aware of upcoming events and all the other happenings in a scene. It's not always about what's happening offline, and that connection with your scene can feel really strong even when you're not together in person. Plus a great way to stay informed, can't beat it. And of course, the piece that pulls it all together, the actual event that brings everyone together. The game day, if you will. The weeklies, the monthlies, and even the special events like Arcadians and the bigger scale events that require the scene to rally together and have their pride out there in full force. At a simplistic level, a local is just a weekly event made for folks to come and compete in a double elimination format, with one guy winning and usually 3 players walking away with money in their pockets. But of course, it goes beyond that. It's a learning experience to expand how you play, even when you fumble in bracket. Whether that's in an amateur or redemption bracket, asking for advice or friendlies, there's many helping hands around a scene to help their fellow players. It's a chance to meet some new friends regardless of skill level and competitiveness. It's amazing that local scenes get the opportunities to make a community and build friendships regardless of where you come from. It's all a collective experience of enjoying one simple party game. There's a funny absurdity around it honestly, but it's so damn cool. Your offline events are where you meet some incredible people. For me, some of my best friends come from offline Smash. It's incredible. What a wild experience being in this community is. But that's just me. What about other people making up this community? Once again, I polled the fine people, and here's some results. Typen said, honestly the vibes and having a good time. My local is very important to me, as it's my main source of social interaction where I feel I can be myself without judgment. Static said, you could have an inexperienced TO and still have a killer scene with the best vibes. Regulars make or break a scene for sure. Whoever rocks up week to week is going to set the tone for the culture and generally what kind of behaviour is and isn't okay, hopefully with the end goal of creating a safe space people can enjoy the game how they see fit. Character enthusiasts, self-improvement junkies, rank chasers, social gamers, for the funnies, etc. Nichiren said, open to all ages, no specific groups. Everybody is able to talk to one another with ease. Players aren't too stiff when talking about things like stages and bans. Matches run smooth, and everybody has fun at the event. Mod said having an environment where you can be yourself and striking the right balance between competitive and social makes for a great local. Lime said supporting every single player, not just catering for PR players. Supporting the younger players, the vets from other Smash games who just want to give it a shot or new players just joining. People being open to everyone, no matter the skill level, and also just good fun times. Jaws said being inclusive and respectful of all players, just getting along and having fun competing. Froggo said, players willing to lend a hand with setup and pack up no matter the size of the community. What matters in a scene is always going to be different from person to person, but one thing rings true. Community. So you know what? Before we end things off, let's give a heartfelt message to the community that's been so important to me for the last 3 years. Look, I know Smash is hard to see the light for sometimes. We get kicked down a lot. Big companies pull the rug from under us time and time again. Big organizations leave us when the slightest thing goes wrong. Even our grassroots organizations we have to say farewell to. BTS was a pillar of our scene. A grassroots org with a professional brand that gave our scene some amazing experiences that have defined Smash history. They had to leave us. It's unfortunate, it's cruel, but it's reality. Smash may not have much, but what I know is that it has heart. What I know is it has community. What I know is it has the people, the passion, the drive, the love. That's what matters. Whether it's Ultimate, Melee, or any of our other titles, keep that fire lit. Share your experiences, talk about brackets, play with your friends, attend events, get in on fun discourse, make content. You might not think you matter at large in the scene, but you do. This is grassroots esports. We need who we have. It's all we've got. I'm just an O2er with a passion for stats analysis and sharing my love of a party game. But it's more than that. I'm part of the community. Smash Bros is awesome. This place rules. It's a place to learn, grow, have fun, and just enjoy the game among others. We may not have much, but we'll always have guys ready to pick up their controllers and play Smash Bros. And that's beautiful. Support your locals and do your bit for your scene. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.